A Persian Princess, written by Barbara Diamond Golden and illustrated by Steliana Deneva.
Rhea sprinkled more flour onto the cookie dough and kneaded it. She couldn't wait to eat the Purim cookies, the koluche. "I'm going to make some hearts from the dough," said Rhea. "Good! I'll shape ones that look like little men," said her grandmother, Mama June. "The Haman cookies," asked Rhea. "Yes," said Mama June. "When I was a girl in Hamadan, in Iran, we pretended the cookies were Haman, the king's mean counselor. When the cookies came out of the oven, soon, crunch, we'll eat the Hamans all up." Rhea giggled. Just then, Rhea's big brother Nati burst into the kitchen. "Anyone have scissors? My beard is way too long," he said. "Who are you supposed to be?" asked Mama June. "Mordecai, in the religious school play, Queen Esther's cousin." "I wish I could be in the play," said Rhea. Mama June looked at Rhea. "Don't worry, you'll be in a play next year." "It's not fair," said Rhea. "I have to wait for everything." Mama June cut Nati's beard and put safety pins all around the bottom of their father's robe so Nati could walk without tripping. Suddenly, there were some loud knocks at the front door. "That's Danny," said Nati. "I have to hurry or we'll miss rehearsal." Rhea watched Nati run off. "Don't look so glum," said Mama June. "Soon the cookies will be ready. But I can't be in the play this year, and Mom hasn't even made my Purim costume yet." "Did you tell her what you wanted to be?" "A princess with a sparkly dress." Said Mama June. "Come with me, my sweet Rhea June. I have just the thing." Rhea followed her grandmother up the stairs, and at the top, Mama June pulled open the door to her room. There were colorful Persian rugs on the floor, a shiny golden tea set on the bureau, and rich smells, sweet and spicy. Her grandmother walked over to an old trunk with gold and silver jewelry and red and purple and pink and green scarves that sparkled in the light. "Mama June," Rhea whispered, "I saved these from Hamadan. We wore them on special days." Mama June pulled scarf after scarf from the trunk and draped them over Rhea, even on her hair. They were silky, with silver and golden threads woven in. Then Mama June covered Rhea with strands of gold coins sewn together that tinkled when Rhea moved around. "Mama June, you'll really let me wear these?" "It would make me happy if you wore them. They remind me of people and places I miss." "Then I'll be a Persian princess," said Rhea. Mama June nodded. "How perfect." "Did you know that the story of Purim took place in Persia, close to where I grew up? And that is why people come to celebrate Purim with us? Such fun we had then." Mama June's eyes welled up with tears. Rhea hugged her grandmother, and they both went downstairs, where sweet, warm smells filled the air. The cookies were done. Rhea filled boxes for each of their neighbors with cookies. She and Mama June carried them out the door. "When I was a girl, we brought sweets to our neighbors too," said Mama June. First, they knocked on Miss Lavy's door. When she answered, Miss Lavy put her hands on her face in delight. "Oh, a Purim treats for us? And what a beautiful costume," she cried. "I'm a Persian princess," said Rhea. Rhea gave Miss Lavy's little girl, Aura, a box and told her how Esther was Persian, just like their families were. "She was a brave queen, Aura," Rhea said. "She saved all her people from wicked Haman." Tell me more," said Aura. "Mordecai told Esther about Haman's plot, and she went before the king even though she was afraid." "More story," Aura said again. Rhea grew quiet, thinking. "Mama June, what if we invite Aura and all the children in the neighborhood to our house? I could tell them the Purim story. Maybe we can even put on a play." That's my Rhea-Jun, said grandmother. Then I won't have to wait to be in the play. Miss Levy, can Aura come to our house later? Asked Rhea. Of course, said Miss Levy, and Aura clapped her hands. Rhea and Mama June walked to each neighbor's house, delivering boxes and inviting everyone to the play. Walking back home, Rhea told Mama June, I can be Esther. This costume is good for a princess or a queen. You can be the king, and Nati can be Mordecai. And for Haman, we can use one of your cookies. Nati will like that, said Mama June with a smile. Rhea was so excited. She skipped the rest of the way home, but not too fast. She didn't want to leave Mama June behind. They had so much to do to get ready. In the living room, Rhea and her grandmother cleared a space for a stage. Mama June brought down rugs and even a gold tea set from her room. The stage looked like a room in a king's palace. Mama June put on a fancy robe. My father's, she explained. She made a crown of gold paper and a beard from brown fabric. You don't look like Mama June anymore, joked Rhea. Then Rhea heard people coming down the street. It's neighbors, Rhea called. And Nati, Mom, and Dad are just in time. Nati, don't take off your costume, said Mama June when he came into the house. Soon everyone was sitting around the stage. Here we are in the king's palace, began Rhea. I pick you, Esther, to be my queen, said the king. Haman plans to destroy us just because I won't bow down to him, said Mordecai. I have to get word to Esther. Even though it was dangerous, Esther bravely approached the king. Please, dear king, spare my people, she asked him. The king took Esther's hand and said, I will change Haman's decree. Your people are saved. The guests, young and old, clapped and whistled and shook their noisemakers, and happy Aura did too. Rhea cuddled up next to her grandmother. Are you happy, Mama June? Everyone came to our house for Purim, just like when you lived in Hamadan. It's even better now, Rhea June. I have my little Persian princess here too. The end.